Hey everybody, it's e-learning day and here's your real super quick lecture. This is aggregate demand. I am also on a camcorder with no tripod, so it might be shaky. So aggregate demand, as you see, is downsloping. The original aggregate demand curve. Oh my goodness, I almost tripped. That was fun. Good job. It's here, downward sloping. Price level, meaning the general prices in the economy. This is in a macro sense of demand. So we're not talking an individual price for a product or an individual firm's demand, or an individual person's. We're talking in general over the entire economy. What are the price level? Down here we've got real GDP. So how does the price level affect the amount of GDP being produced? The lower the price level, the higher. Here comes an announcement. Hold on. That's cool. So the higher the price level, the lower the real GDP. The lower the price level, the higher the real GDP. Good? How do we shift? Shifting is all about GDP. Anything that would increase or decrease GDP is going to shift that curve. So y equals c plus I plus g plus nx. So let's say there comes another announcement.
Lance Bratcher.
All right. So if let's say there's a tax decrease, that's going to increase consumer spending, which would lead to a shift to the right. Let's say that government spending goes down. Well, that's going to decrease aggregate demand, so it's going to shift to the left. Consumer spending, investment, government spending, net exports, that is what makes up GDP. Aggregate supply, there it is. You've got the long run and you've got the short run. Short run just looks like your normal everyday type of supply curve. Again, though, this is aggregate. So this is in total all the supply. Here's your long run. Long run means that fixed costs can change. And an easy way to look at this is that the long run aggregate supply curve, it is straight up and down. It doesn't matter what the price level's at because Y is your real GDP at full employment. So this is basically like a snapshot at one moment in time, how much is being produced if we are at full employment. That's where you want to be. So it's basically your PPC, your curve, your production possibilities curve. It will shift to the left or the right depending on production. So just like how a PPC will expand or contract with new technology or better production, or not better production, but more efficiency, this will also shift to the left or to the right. Good? Good. Let's go over here. Let's see here. We have the original aggregate demand curve, and for one reason or another, it has shifted to the right. Here is equilibrium. If you see the long run aggregate supply curve, you've got Y at full employment, aggregate demand, short run aggregate supply all meet here. This is your new point because of the demand shift. Price levels going up, which means inflation goes up. Employment is actually increasing, which would decrease unemployment, and we are here. So this shaded in area is an expansionary gap, which means that the economy is actually moving too fast and it's not sustainable. We are consuming and producing outside, in theory, of our PPC. So what do? We use contractionary monetary and fiscal policy. Let's move to the next one. Oh, there we go. There's the bear. Go IU. They won last night. There they are. Here we are. Here is your original equilibrium. Price level, full employment, long run aggregate supply, short run aggregate supply, aggregate demand. Shift left for some reason or one reason or another. This right here, prices have gone down, so inflation is down. Unemployment has gone up because the level of employment has gone down, so unemployment is up. This is a recessionary gap. So what do? Expansionary monetary and fiscal policy. And that is right here. Let's do monetary first. And I'm going through this really quickly. You can go online because on Canvas I included the PowerPoint, so you can look at it and take a little bit longer. But basically the idea here is For expansionary policy, monetary is run by the Fed. They want to get more money out into circulation. So they're going to buy bonds, they're going to lower the discount rate, and they're going to lower the reserve requirement. Fiscal policy is run by the government. They're going to lower taxes and raise spending. Monetary, if they want to contract the economy because it's going too fast, they're going to sell bonds, raise the discount rate, raise the requirement, and the government's going to raise taxes and lower spending. So contractionary policy is to take money out of the economy. Expansionary is to get money into the economy. Got that? Good deal. All right, everybody, have a good rest of the day and have fun. Be ready for your test on Monday.